the color of my pee in the morning.
It's not even cancer season.
This is a little insane.
I will be the most independent girl boss girl until a man offers to pay for my rent.
Kind of back, bitches.
My mental and physical health ever since I went on that walk, I feel like I kind of ate. Hi guys. Good morning. Welcome to a busy day in my life. I woke up this morning around 7. I feel like I'm just like stressed with life right now. My chest is tight. I felt like I was having a panic attack. I feel like every time I turn on my camera, it like makes me want to cry, which is good because I've been trying to cry. But why does it need to be when I'm on camera? Anyway, crying doesn't usually help my stress. I feel like it stresses me out more. I don't know. I feel weak or something, which is not good. Like, don't listen to me. Like yesterday I went to core power yoga, and in the class, I think it was a combination of things. Like I think I didn't eat enough before I went. I had a banana, which normally is fine, but I don't think I had enough like electrolytes or something. I feel like I was having a mix of like a panic attack and overheating. It felt like I was gonna faint or something. I feel like I was freaking myself out more than it was probably going to actually happen. However, I'm the type of girly, I would rather walk out of the class and take a breather than actually faint. I know my limits and I know I was pushing that limit. And it stresses me out. And I also have in my head, because I don't know why this, isn't it weird how like certain things in your head are stuck there for a reason? Like I just remember growing up, my mom telling me, my mother was in a hot tub one time, I think in her like 20s. And I don't know if she had been drinking. I don't know what the actual 411 was, but she passed out in it. And ever since then, she gets freaked out about hot tubs and gets freaked out when my brother and I go into a hot tub. Like especially when we were little, she was like, don't stay in there too long. Don't overheat. So she's like huge on like not overheating. And like now I'm like scared in my head that I'm gonna overheat in my core power class because of my mom's hot tub fear. Cheers to my gals on the go girls. I miss them and I love them so much. Like I feel like so good after my trip to Dallas and like seeing my long-term friends. Like the fact that I've known those girls for like almost 10 years is really cool. What an accomplishment to be celebrated, you know? Having friends in this industry for like up to 10 years, I feel like is rare. Shout out to all of them because Molly, Brooke, Kenzie, and Danielle, I had zero internet presence. All 4 of them have supported me along the way, shouted me out in some capacity, have helped me, have always been there for me to ask questions to. The fact that they have been so open and welcoming and like helpful and encouraging in this industry is also so rare. Like I did not realize how rare it was at the time when they were like helping me. I just think that's really cool and I will never forget it. Like anytime they need anything, I'm there for them. I feel good talking like right now. Is this all I needed? This is only my 2nd year being like a full-time creator and I never struggled with like the actual money side of it until I guess now, like because I've had a full-time job pretty much the whole time and then I had like my savings from, you know, all that I had saved from being a creator. This is just like a huge growing pain of mine is like figuring out my new budget. Ultimately, there isn't a special button I can press to like grow and make a ton of money. That's just not how this world works. I'm trying to figure out my new normal and I feel like, I don't know if a lot of content creators talk about this. I'm gonna be honest, like I was working my full-time job and I was like paid a salary, but it wasn't like anything insane. Like I had a very normal person salary. And then when I started doing YouTube and stuff, I started making good money and I was making a lot more than my salary. So that combined with my salary, like I was vibing and thriving. Now I am living this really nice lifestyle that I am stressed out about keeping up with. I don't like living like that. I don't want to be stressed out about paying my bills in any way. I've never really dealt with this. I know like most of the world does all the time. And this is just a growing pain of mine that I know I'll get through, but it is stressful. Like right now I'm like trying to figure out what video will do the best. And like, I'm just trying to film, edit, upload. I think it's also stressful knowing that like I am moving, I need to figure out a new place. Moving is very expensive. Same with like, if I'm going to get a new car, that's going to be expensive as well. There's just like a lot of things up in the air. I know I keep talking about things up in the air, but it's stressing me out. Feeling like I'm alone in all this also is like scary. Here come the waterworks. My brother not living here anymore and I'm really sad about a lot of my friends not living here anymore and I'm just like, am I supposed to live here still? I feel like I am. Thank you for listening to me right now because like I've been trying to cry and I haven't been able to, and like every time I talk about this on like a platform, like I did this on my podcast too, if you haven't listened to it, I go into like the details of all of this. Yeah, I just feel like I'm going through like a really big growing pain right now. The only reason why I want to show you guys this, even though like it's literally embarrassing for me, is that I hope it can bring someone else like peace, or like if you're feeling lonely, like we're in this together. This is insane to be like crying about this shit when I'm like living in this apartment. Like I get it, but these are real things that real people deal with, and we're gonna be fine. We're gonna figure it out. I'm manifesting abundance, lots of brand deals, and hopefully I grow a little. Like that really does help. It's stressful feeling like I need to grow versus like I want to grow as far as numbers wise. It's stressful posting a video and being like, this needs to do well versus like, oh, I hope it does well. I'm just trusting that my team has me and the universe and God and my manifestations, like all the woo-woo has my back, and I'm a lucky girl and things happen for me. I do feel a lot of guilt about like fun stuff I've been doing. Like it gives me anxiety doing fun stuff, so I've been like not doing fun stuff, which is like not good for my mental health, because then I'm just like here alone working like literally from like 7 to 2 a.m. every night, and that's just like not good for my mental. Like I feel like that's part of the reason why I've been like tight chested, if that makes sense. Like literally yesterday I was like, am I having a panic attack or am I overheating? Why do I always cry on the internet? Like it's crazy because I'm not much of a crier in real life, but as soon as I get the camera out, it's like y'all are my therapy session. Yeah, I'm very aware that like me complaining about literally anything is probably annoying as fuck. So I apologize if this sounds stupid or out of touch in any way. Like I get it. If I were me a couple of years ago watching this video, I would be like, shut the fork up, bitch. You live in Los Angeles, you live in a high rise, like yada, yada, yada. But I want to be real with you guys. Like if that's something that I will always be upfront with y'all about. I would much rather follow a YouTuber that shares every step of the way versus like just reflects on bad things once they're on the other side. Oh my God, why am I crying so much? Like, it's not even cancer season. And let me know if like you like me talking about stuff like this, because I will continue to try and be like even more vulnerable on the internet. I feel like I haven't like had like a real vulnerable moment like this in a while. I appreciate you guys so much. We got this. I know I got this. Like deep down, I'm like, I've got this, but it's freaking scary when you're like secretly like, wait, do I have this? Thank you for being my therapist. Jeez Louise. That felt really good. Every time I do something like this, I just like picture my future Hinge date like going to creep on me and like him finding this video and like, hey Hinge date, like, hey, this is the real me. You know how like parents restrict their kids on like Netflix accounts? It's like kids only account. Like I want the girls, the gays, and the theys only account. Like no straight men. The real reason I pulled you guys out was because I wanted to bring you along a day in my life of like an actual work day. So like you got the actual beginning of it. I woke up around like 7. I scrolled on my phone for a little bit and just like looked at what I had to do. I normally try and do a to-do list at night, and if it's not at night, first thing in the morning. So I kind of did mine last night. I feel like it'll help if I write it out today. I really like these pages from Katie Blotti. I don't know if she still sells them. I love shit like this. I always have. I've always used shit like this, and I feel like I haven't in a while, and it's probably why I'm in my flop era. What I'm gonna try and do now is get one of my TikToks up for the day, because I try and post at least 3 to 5 TikToks a day. I think if you post and let it breathe for a while instead of like posting like 5 at once, I think that usually does better. I'm gonna get one of my videos up right now because now's a good time. It's 10 a.m. What I try to do is try and do a different type of video for like every 5 videos. If I'm gonna upload a 75 hard vlog, like the next video needs to be like a stitch of something or like a trend or like using a sound. Like I don't want every video to look the same. And then the next video needs to be like a podcast clip. Like I want someone, if they come to my profile, to be like, oh my God, like she has a podcaster, she does beauty reviews. Like I want them to see the variety, because I do bring variety to the table. Okay, I just had a call with my manager while I was getting ready for this Charlotte Tilbury event. I feel better than I did earlier, but that call was a little disappointing for some reason. I am trying to make lemons into lemonade. Okay, I'm not going to the Charlotte Tilbury event. I'm sad I'm missing it because I love that brand, but sometimes you gotta do what's best for you. I'm eating cottage cheese like quite literally right out of the, what is this called? Container? I almost said jar. I don't know what I want to eat, you guys. I'm feeling lazy, so I'm gonna make a burrito. I actually really like these burritos and having them on deck for days like this when I'm like busy and don't really have time to like make a whole thing. I just edited this really funny clip. My friend Haley came on my podcast and she was talking about how she manifested the literal fork out of her husband. I filmed myself like doing my woo-woo with my Palo Santo. I had to cut out all the profanity, and like TikTok will like flag it or they'll shadow ban you. The last time I tried to post it, it flopped because I think I didn't cut out all the things. So I'm hoping that it performs well because I literally cut out everything and like did voiceover, like bleeping over it.
I made a whole list of like every single character trait I would want in a husband, down to like the size of the bing bong. I'm not kidding. I was like perfect size. But I was like, can speak Spanish, has tattoos, has dark hair, has light eyes. Hot guy, over 6 feet.
And then this is me adding like the effects and the aura sound.
Athletic, funny, nice, rich.
Anyway, I thought it was funny. Back to my editing. Good morning, Dirty Forkers. Let's eat. Today is Monday, so let's get after it. I already made my bed, which I'm so proud of. Now I just need to put all my clothes away because I was supposed to do this yesterday. I was too sidetracked watching the Oscars and making content, so I'm kind of using today as my Sunday reset when it comes to like putting away clothes. I haven't like properly done laundry and put away clothes in a hot minute, and it's getting out of hand. So I think my goal for today is to, let's just be crazy. Let's get 17K steps in, put all my clothes away, obviously get my 75 workouts in and stuff, and then catch up on vlogs and stuff. Like I have a lot to do. I'm going to try and do 30 minutes of work, 20 minutes of cleaning, 30 minutes of work, 20 minutes of cleaning, and see how that does for my brain. First, we need coffee. I haven't been craving coffee in a while, and I'm really excited. I'm craving like an iced latte type vibe. First, I'm gonna chug this though. I always try and drink water before I have coffee. I'm doing the Katie Bellotti one sheet again because this is just what has been working for me.
Golden sunshine lemonade, feeling good, I'm catching rays, and it's alright. Nothing gonna bring me down, floating higher than the clouds, count the colors and the sounds.
Okay, this is what I made for lunch. I already had this ground turkey mixture made. It's just ground turkey with carrots, onions, and a bunch of different seasonings. I usually keep plain ground turkey and like onion, and I added carrots sometimes because it adds like a sweet flavor and I want more veggies in my stuff. But the reason I keep it plain is so that I can season it however I want. So like today I wanted obviously Mexican food, so I seasoned it with like chili pepper, paprika, garlic, all of those things. But sometimes I'll use it for pasta or like a red sauce or whatever the case is. I put these siete little tortillas with, I made my own guac and then added some cottage cheese and now have the meat mixture, and it's so yummy. And I love it because it's packed with protein and it tastes really good. Like it doesn't taste like, oh my God, I'm literally just eating a leaf. Life hack, I always add to my guac a true lemon and a true lime. I love these. I get them from Amazon. It's basically like the squeeze of a real lemon or lime, but it's even more tangy. Sometimes I like it better than like the actual thing. That is so good. You know what pisses me off is spending so much time making my food and then it taking literally 0.2 seconds for me to absolutely annihilate. Like I wish that this took me an hour to eat, but it doesn't. I'm trying to get better at like cleaning up after myself as I go. It's definitely a habit I formed when I started living alone. I'm like, oh, I don't have to clean this up right now, but it's like, no, it's better to clean it up right now. I kind of want something sweet now, and I'm still like hungry. So I'm gonna have this banana. It's kind of a small banana too. I feel like I haven't been having that many natural nutrients lately, or like colorful meals like I'm supposed to be having. So I'm trying to do that more, but it's freaking hard. When I work from home, I like don't want to stop the middle of my workday to like make a whole ass meal. So I need to start meal prepping again like I used to. I gotta figure out a new routine. If any of y'all work from home and have like a routine, please comment down below what you suggest doing. This is so good. What do you guys think is a more elite combo? Banana and peanut butter or apple with peanut butter? I kind of want a poppy. So I'm trying to decide what flavor I want. I'm thinking between grape and the ginger lime. Kind of thinking ginger lime, which is like rare. I feel like I normally don't go for this one, but I think the packaging is so cute. Yeah, I like it. It's definitely not, sorry, I ran out of storage. It's definitely not for everyone, but it kind of feels like a cousin of LaCroix, but like with more flavor. It's satisfying my exact craving. Okay, what have I done so far? I'm at 6,000 steps. I've walked like 3 miles. I think I got my workout 1 done. And then I edited straight interviews. Now I'm really gonna get into the 20 minutes of editing, 20 minutes of cleaning. Let's just do 20 minutes of cleaning right now so I can get it done. I've decided I'm gonna do my room first because it's just like like less to put away, and it's driving me more nuts because when this is like cluttered in here, it's like in my head that I won't get as good of sleep. And I kind of like that I have that in my head because I like try and keep it more clean.
Yeah, the mega rev boys hear cinnamon. Flow tastes sweet like cinnamon. Open up doors, I'm a gentleman. View top floor, I'm still staying ahead of them.
Okay, my timer did indeed end, and then I spent like 15 minutes on my phone. What the fork? I mean, I did get a lot done, but it doesn't really look like it, so I'm gonna have to come back to this. I'm gonna try and stick to my plan and go do like 20 minutes of work.
Don't worry about what next, oh man. Wanna know what's next? Man, I say it so loud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now. Oh yes, man, I say it oh so proud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now. Cause now is the present that money can.
Oh my god, how is it already 4? I've been getting some work done. I'm almost done editing this YouTube video that I'm gonna upload today. It's my Miami vlog, all about how I got my hosting gig and like how it was and all the experience. I currently am at 8,500 steps, or almost 9,000. I'm trying to get to 17K again, so I need to chop. I think I would also like to film some videos, and then I'm like, what's gonna be my other workout? I thought I was gonna go to F45, but now I'm like, am I gonna make it there? I guess I could go to like the 6:30 class. We'll see about that. I just filmed a little tickety-tockety. Now I'm trying to debate whether I want to film a little bit more. I feel like my gut's saying yes, because I'm kind of in the mood.
Love what you love, what you
Good morning, Dirty Forkers. Let's start the day.
love, what you love, what you love, what you love.
Your smitters will romance.
You know what scares me? The color of my pee in the morning. Why is it so yellow? You know, I drink water. That just doesn't sit right with me. And I know, you know, it's been a couple hours since I've had some water, but like that's concerning. If the color of my pee doesn't make me drink water, I don't know what will. Do you wet your toothbrush, then put the toothpaste on? Or put the toothpaste on, then wet your toothbrush? Because I know some of y'all probably just be raw dogging your toothpaste without wetting it. You know what else scares me? Brushing my tongue. Am I gonna choke? Am I gonna throw up? Am I gonna start crying? Like, what's going on? I only have a little bit left of this, and I'm excited to use it in my empties video. Oh, I shake the shit out of it. If you're not following me on TikTok, you're missing out. I officially emptied it though. I'm so proud. I feel like I deserve a gold star. Can y'all comment gold stars so I can feel something today? If you woke up feeling crusty dusty, trust me when I say do an extensive skincare routine. Do the little facial exercises, do the little gua sha moment, do a little ice roller, if you will. That shit always makes me feel better. Like, it doesn't unfortunately solve my problems, but I literally just brushed my teeth and did my hair, and now that I'm on my skincare routine, I'm like, I feel unstoppable. I don't mean doing your regular schmegular stuff. Like, what I'm talking about here are the few extra steps, like the facial exercises. Like, I don't know that any of this shit truly helps me, but it makes me feel good. So in that case, it helps me. God, nothing makes me feel better than when my skin is skinning. I feel like I hear most of my friends complaining about bloating or like stomach issues, or, you know, hot girls have stomach problems type of thing. And that's what makes them feel shitty, which, like, rightfully so. What I'm always complaining about is my skin. If I'm having a bad skin day, like, it really affects my confidence, and I hate that so much. And I've gotten a lot better at not giving a fork, but damn, it still bothers me. I don't know that I'll ever fully not give a fork. It's a good reminder that we are our worst critics. Never in my life have I been like, that person looks so bloated, or like, that person has acne, or whatever the case is. Like, never in my life have I thought that. We're sometimes our biggest haters, and it's honestly really forked up. We should be our biggest believers, our biggest motivators, because like no one else will. And the fact that sometimes I let my brain go there, being my biggest hater, is like really annoying, honestly. I love a Laneige lip mask. I don't care how basic it is. Things that are basic for a reason. If I were to ever come out with a company, my literal dream would be for it to be basic, like my business to be basic. If you have a basic business, that means it's doing well. That means the middle of America, majority of the people like it, which is great. Like, think about Uggs. They're basic because people love them. And they're comfortable. Think about Stanley. Basic. Basic white girls love it. And that, my friend, is why it's so successful. I don't need to be doing the most, doing something extra creative and unique when I own a business. I want it to be basic and appeal to the masses and be somewhat affordable. I don't know. I'm just manifesting. I'd love to own a company one day, or a business, or like be a co-owner of a business. I think I would prefer that. I would love to find a co-owner, co-founder, whose strengths are my weaknesses and vice versa. Wait, like the skin is skinning. That oil?
Just do what you love. I said do what you love, baby. Do what you love.
Oh my god, yeah.
Gotta do what you do.
I'm like really hungry this morning, so I'm gonna have a bagel with eggs. Oh my god, I forgot to put salt and pepper on my eggs. I don't have cream cheese, unfortunately, but whatever. I was spiraling last night. That's my new normal. Yes, I put my Apple Watch on. I'm trying to get every step that I take tracked. I'm like really down on myself about the whole like being my own boss content creator thing. I'm like, I'm a flop. And then I started watching my old YouTube videos and it got me really motivated because they were forking good. I was doing the most. And that truly is the key to social media, I think, is doing the most in all aspects. Doing the most in your editing, doing the most in your video. This is just what I needed. So quick confession. Well, it's not really a confession. It's now 12 o'clock. I've done brand edits for a brand deal. I've submitted those. I've edited a long form TikTok and then uploaded 3 TikToks. So I've uploaded 3 TikToks total. Now I'm gonna take a 20-minute break because I've been doing a lot of like work shit. This is what happens like in the morning when I don't have a workout in the morning is I get so much work done. So I'm trying to figure out like, do I need to be getting up even earlier so I get my workout in before this? Or is my brain like the most fiery first thing in the morning, so is it like, do I work and then mid-morning I do a workout? I'm trying to figure that out. Right now I'm going to take a 15 or a 20-minute break to get some clothes on and clean the rest of my clothes in my room. I'm going back in to the zone. Please just imagine matching with me on Hinge and then all of a sudden you discover that I'm a YouTuber and you're like, aw, she's like a lifestyle YouTuber, like she's a vlogger, like could be cringe, but she seems kind of normal. And then you like come across this video. Please just imagine that, because every time I do shit like this, I think about that happening. And you know what? I know the reality is like the right man won't give a fork, but like this is a little insane. What am I gonna do? Not post? I can't leave y'all hanging. You're my girls. You're my ride or dies. This is just the never ending pile. And it's really pissing me off. But I'm almost done dealing with it, so excited about that. This is what's crazy is because I have this mic on, like y'all can still hear me in this other room. I need to get my water. You guys hear this? Okay, I'm back, bitches. My friend Gracie is coming over tonight. It's so nice out, so I would love to get like a workout in outside. So I might either do the bikes or go for a walk. I don't know. We will see. I keep finding like random pieces of tape because I've been wanting to try mouth tape and see if I really like it. And I do, but I haven't purchased any yet. Just because I'm like, I can literally use a Band-Aid. Or like, I don't know. I used like athletic tape. Remember like the era of pre-wrap? Was that ever a thing in like your guys' school? Like the shit that you put on before you tape your ankles that athletes use? Like it was cool if you had it, and girls will literally use it to do like headbands and stuff and like put it in their hair. Oh, by the way, this like Dr. Dennis Gross mask has 3 settings, and I feel like a ton of people ask me if it's actually worth it. Probably not, because it's expensive. Like this is really expensive. I think you can find cheaper ones, but if you're like really into skincare and like you have the money to spend on it, I do think it definitely helps. I think it more so helps prevent future breakouts than anything. I also heard it's like really good as you age and like fine lines and wrinkles and things like that. But like at the end of the day, as much as I like would love to stay young and look youthful or whatever, wrinkles are a privilege. I saw someone talking about this, whether it was in life or on the internet, I don't know, I can never remember. Getting wrinkles on your face is awesome. Like it shows that you've truly lived life and you've grown old, and like that's such a blessing. I know that can kind of sound annoying, like I get it, you just want to like get your Botox or get your wrinkles removed. And it's like, yeah, wear sunscreen, do the red light therapy, yada yada. But like, I don't know, it's crazy how anti-aging our society is, and it kind of freaks me out. Like, it kind of gives me the EBGBs. You're literally 50 years old. Of course you're gonna have a few wrinkles. Like, that's awesome. It's almost creepier when you don't, you know? I do like this mask overall. Like, I use it all the time, and I think my skin has definitely gotten, like, better after using it. But, like, did it heal my hormonal acne? Absolutely not. Does it help? Yes. Also, I was gifted this. I didn't buy this with my own money. I don't know. I think it just kind of depends on like the type of shit you like spending money on. If you like have actual acne and you want to like heal that, I would recommend trying like maybe microneedling or like just going to your dermatologist and seeing what they think is best, because sometimes a visit to the dermatologist is more effective than like buying this mask. I do think though, if you have the coin, this is a really good gift. Mine has Swarovski, is that how I say it? Crystals on it. I'm like, how do I peel these off and make this into a necklace? I love it. Like, I do use it almost every day. Okay, let me put these in the wash. Guys, I really need to do laundry. Like, it's bad. I still need to get both my workouts in, and I need to edit a vlog. I need to approve my girls room video, get that ready to upload tomorrow. I need to edit my hour-long vlog, which I'm so excited about. I've never done an hour-long vlog. Y'all are gonna love it. Like, I'm really enjoying editing it right now. Oh, I need to approve that podcast of my solo podcast. I feel like I'm just like always trying to catch up on everything, like in life. Like, I'm never caught up. Will I ever be caught up? No.
Sunshine is streaming in, I feel the glow, dancing around the room, putting on a show. You're like a long lost friend that just came home. I love the way you bloom, turning into gold. It's good to know, it's good to know, it's good to know. Sunny days ahead, I'm jumping in, ready on my
My mental and physical health ever since I went on that walk, that's the graph. Get the fork out of your house. Go for a walk. It's not rocket science. Trust me, you won't regret it. I stopped at Takaya on my way up. I feel amazing. I feel like I can conquer the world. I feel happy again. I got a salad from Takaya with salmon, and then I got plantain chips and guac, and I listened to my solo podcast. While I was on my walk, I was like approving things or like making edits, and I don't have that many, which is a good sign because that means I'm getting better at doing solos. Finally, after 35 years of podcasting. I feel like something I've been trying to navigate with my podcast, and especially with doing solos, is like, what the fork do I talk about? Like, if I don't have a specific like lecture I want to talk about, like what the fork do I talk about in my personal life, because I quite literally talk about everything going on in my life, like on all the other platforms, and I don't want to repeat myself. But this podcast, I don't know, was just like super candid. I feel like I was just talking about whatever was on my heart that day. It felt good while I was recording it, and it feels good now, which is always a good sign. So yeah, I'm almost done approving that. I think I have like 10 more minutes, and I made plans for this weekend, which I'm excited about. I'm going to a bar crawl, which I'm proud of myself for. This is gonna sound ridiculous, but like normally every St. Patty's Day I can remember, like I feel like I've canceled on the bar crawl that my friends invite me to because I'm like, oh, I need to work. Oh, I need to be doing A, B, and C. That's what I should be doing in my 20s, is having fun and being spontaneous. I don't want to ever be the influencer that like doesn't have a social life, doesn't have normal friends. And I think there is a fine line between saying no to things because you do need to get shit done, and then like saying no to things because you're just simply too lazy to go, or like you're not in the mood. I love having something to look forward to, and I'm genuinely looking forward to this, so I think it'll be fun. But it's gonna be so hard not to drink. I'm not gonna lie, I'm craving a margarita, like literally right now. What if I was like, fuck it, let's make a margarita. Fork it, let's have a poppy. Save your tears for another day. I kind of want this ginger lime again. It just like is so refreshing. I don't know, something about it, y'all. Cheers. Hi guys, get ready with me to go to a Justin Timberlake concert. Crazy. I just found out today I'm going to Coachella. Isn't that crazy? I wasn't planning on going, but I got an awesome brand deal that I'm like really excited about, and the company that I'm working with, I've like always wanted to work with. So I was like, honestly, I can't pass this up. I'm not like obsessed with the lineup this year, but I know I'll have a good time regardless. And I guess I don't love like the headliners as much as I love the subliners. What is that called? The people that aren't as high on the list. Like, I'm excited to see Lil Uzi Vert. I'm excited to see Lana, obviously. I'm just trying to decide like who the four I want to bring. I do get a +1, and there's like a gazillion people running around my head of like who I would want to bring, but a lot of it like depends on who is already going, who already has accommodation set up, who would actually like die to go. I always love to think about one who would be like appreciative of it, because that's just like the most shitty thing in the world when you like are so excited to bring someone anywhere and they like never say thank you. Like, that's happened to me before, where I like bust my ass like to get like a +1 and bring them, and then they like are a flop. Like they don't even say thank you. They aren't even grateful. They help with nothing. Luckily it has hardly happened to me, but it unfortunately has happened to me. So because of that, I always try and bring people to events that they'll love. So like if someone's really into sports, I try to bring them, or if someone's really into festivals and music, I try to bring them, and you know, kind of match make my friends with like the events they'll love. So I'm trying to marinate and think about who I would want. The thing is, when it is a work trip like this though, I need the person to like be considerate of that and like help me film content. I love Coachella so much, but the fact that I'm going with a brand means I'm like gonna take it kind of like a brand trip and take it really seriously. So I will need someone that is like good at taking photos and helps me get content and isn't annoying about me getting content, which like most of my friends are cool about that. But like, you know, every once in a blue moon, there's that one person that's like complaining about that. And then I also wanted to decide like, would I want to bring someone that already lives in LA, or do I want like a friend who doesn't live in LA to come? I feel like I've like kind of opened up about this, but I'm struggling with finding friends that are like around my age and like are at the same point in life as me. A lot of my friends are either older or younger. Like I don't have that many that are around the same age. I don't really give a shit about how old you are, but I'm at the age where I can tell a difference when someone is much older than me or much younger than me, just based on like our lifestyle choices and like where we're at in life. I'm at this phase where I'm not as into crazy blackout partying, but I still like to enjoy a drink here or there. And I'm not like married, so I like want to go out and flirt with guys and like, you know, do the damn thing. I feel like I'm just like in the middle of like some of my friends as far as like where they're at in life. Look at the freaking sunset. Crazy. I do have lifelong best friends, but they just don't live here, you know? Like if my best friend Annie or my best friend Libby like lived here, not to say like I would be happier, but like I definitely would. But even both of them, like they're both not single. Like Annie's literally getting married this year. So we're at kind of a different point in life in that regard. And Libby's like moving in with her boyfriend, and honestly, I'm so happy for them and I'm jealous. Like I wish I was moving in with a boy. I will be the most independent girl boss girl until a man offers to pay for my rent. Not a weird sugar daddy though. So yeah, I'm really excited about Coachella. I'm thinking about who I want to bring. Ultimately, I just want to have the best, most fun time, and I can't deal with like high maintenance people at a festival. I'm excited to document it all for you, but like some people, I just can't with their behavior and their entitlement. One time I went to Coachella and there was this girl that would throw a temper tantrum at like every stop of the way if it wasn't all about her. It was too much. I couldn't. I'm too old to deal with that shit. But yeah, I'm going to Justin Timberlake tonight because his team forking invited me. By the way, I'm like fully aware that these statements are not casual. I wish I would do a better job at like filming like in the moment, because I'm like, what the fuck? Like I freak out and like call everyone I know. I also was looking at my calendar, and I'm not even over exaggerating when I say every single weekend in April and almost May, I'm gone. How did that happen? Because it goes Coachella, my best friend's bachelorette, Stagecoach, Katie Austin's wedding, I forget what else, Annie's wedding. Between May and June, I have a little bit of a, which is good because that's when I will be moving. It's making me sad. Like I'm gonna miss these sunsets. I still am like up in the air. I'm like, do I put all my stuff in storage and become a nomad? Like that's something I was considering for a while. And now I'm kind of like, oh, I kind of want to be in LA because I do want to be a host, like, or at least I want to have a home base type of thing. And then I was like, okay, do I move to like a new city? Like, do I move to Austin? Do I move to Chicago? Do I move to Nashville? Do I move to New York? I don't think I'm a New Yorker. Or like San Diego, like an LA adjacent type thing, because that's where all the hot guys are, not here. Or do I just move to a different part of LA? Like I've only lived downtown, which definitely sounds appealing to me. I don't know, I feel like I've lived here for so long, it's like time to pass on the baton to someone else and like try a different area. As much as I love my apartment, like with my entire heart, I am craving change. Angie will be here at 7:35. I'm bringing Angie tonight. Angie was on my girls room video, and if you guys haven't watched it yet, definitely do so. I have been loving filming those, and I feel like it's such good girl talk. Literally the next time you're getting ready, you're bored, or like the next time you're cleaning, literally put on my girl talk episode. I feel like it's the vibe of a podcast that's like a girly pop podcast, but that's just like not my podcast. My podcast is more business oriented. So I feel like I've been craving that sense of conversation somewhere, and I finally started the girls room, which is like the exact type of series I wanted to do, like with friends, and it like embraces collabs and like working with other creators and getting to know them. And like I love it because you actually get to hang out with my friends, like my non-influencer friends too. And it's just like good girly vibes. Like I don't know how else to explain it other than that. And even if you don't know the guest, it doesn't matter because like the vibes are still that good. Like it's not an interview where it's like, oh, you're really gonna learn about the guest. It's more so just like good girl talk with that best friend feel to it. And I have a whole playlist on my YouTube, so I'll link it below if you want to watch the whole thing. I have no idea what I'm gonna wear. Definitely a comfortable shoe though, maybe like a sneaker or something. This is so crazy. Like if you would have told my younger self that I was going to a Justin Timberlake concert on a random ass Wednesday, I would be like, there's no effing way. Like I could never do this in Indiana. Who the fork invited me, but thank you. I feel like I kind of ate. This is my outfit. Blazers, Princess Polly. Top is White Fox. Pants are literally no idea. Maybe like Urban Outfitters or something. Boots are Revolve. They're like thigh high. I think they're cool, but they're flat, so they're comfy.
Let me see you move like that. Get up on your feet and groove like that. Cha-cha real smooth like that. Make everybody shook when you do it like that. Footloose in my brand new shoes. All my moves need camera crews. I glide, I float, now watch me cruise. Top down, baby, I'ma raise the roof. Big shot, I wake him up like a coffee. Drip too clean, the fit stay saucy. Big stacks, my pockets are lofty. Speak facts, everybody wanna copy. Let me see you move like that. Get up on your feet and groove like that. Cha-cha real smooth like that. Make everybody shook when you do it like that. Let me see you move like that. Like what? Like that. Let me see you move like that. Like what? Just like that. Let me see you move like that. Like what? Like that. Let me see you move like that. Just like that. These tunes go around the nation. I'm well trained, I should be on your station. It's electric, slide, guitar, bassist. Hit the two-step, got the verification, yeah. You know I'm not basic. Stand up guy, let me get an ovation. Alarms going off with the way I'm breaking the beat vibration. Got